We are nearing the end of the 2024 season, and the 2023 draft prospects, we've pretty much seen everything we can see from them. A lot of them aren't even making the playoffs. At least the standout ones. I mean, Chet was 2022.
What do you mean by that?
Right? But I wanted to see how good is the class of 2023. Now, I want to make this as an entire series. So, like, going 2023 and then all the way back until literally forever, okay? The ranking system, an A+ for a player is 4 points. An A is 3 points. A B is 2 points. A C is 1 point. I don't have a set, like, here's gonna be 40 players or give me 30 players. I'm just gonna go through, if a draft class is stacked, it's stacked. That means they get more points, right? And if a draft class is trash and they only have like 5 good players, I'm only gonna use those 5 players. But for 2023, the only A+ player from the 2023 draft class is Victor Wembanyama. 100%, not even a question. The rest of the A players, Cason Wallace, Derek Lively, Cam Whitmore, Jaime Jaquez, and Brandon Podziemski. So the A tier is going to mean just different things. And right now for this, these are guys who they played 1 year. They're literally still in their rookie year as we speak. They've had a major contribution to their team. They've showed out. They've picked a role and they've stuck with it, or they've been good. They've been really, really, really good. Now the B tier guys, Brandon Miller, Amen Thompson, Asar Thompson, Keontae George, Anthony Black, Toumani Camara, Trace Jackson Davis, Bilal Coulibaly, and Gigi Jackson. I literally forgot Gigi Jackson was in this draft class because I was like going through stuff and I was like, wait, where was Gigi Jackson at? And I was like, oh wait, it said like Gregory Jackson or something. So I went back and I put him into B, and then I had to redo the whole scoring system because I already finished it. It was trash. But those guys have been good. Now, why isn't Brandon Miller in the A tier? I think it took a little bit of he had a little bit of a slow start. I think same thing with Amen Thompson. Missed a lot of games. Keontae George has been fine. Asar Thompson started off hot and he's been fine. They've been okay. I mean, he's on the Pistons. He's not like really, really helping his team win games, right? Anthony Black has been solid. That guy has been so solid. I love watching him play basketball. Toumani Camara is one of those guys. He was in the second round. Came up. Now he's like basically starting on the Trailblazers. Playing well, shooting threes, solid 3-and-D guy, athletic. Trace Jackson Davis is another guy that was really interesting to me because I didn't really know a lot about him at all. And then he gets drafted, and then he's playing really well. He's playing like solid minutes for the Warriors. Bilal Coulibaly is another one that I've been like, wow, he's been solid. Solid 3-and-D guy, lengthy. I mean, teammates Wemby, so I've seen this guy play a little bit. You know, me being a little French boy, you know how that goes. But he's just been solid. The B tier is just the definition of solid. Like, I'm not going to rate any D or F guys because I'm not going to rank every single player in a draft class. I'm just going to go with the guys that I feel like deserve a ranking. That's pretty much it. And he is one of those guys. Next up is Gigi Jackson. Played well. Surprised everybody. He's kind of had a rush as of late. Started off the season. Didn't really hear anything about him. Past 2-3 months. Playing well, hard player. You know, he's been one of their best players that they have left. Seems like they only have like 6 players left because the Grizzlies have a ton of freaking injuries. So shout out to them. I think this is a blessing in disguise. Tanked the season unintentionally. Ja is out, Steven Adams out, Brandon Clark out. You know, Desmond Bane's missing time here and there. I don't know about Jaren Jackson. I've kind of given up on watching the Grizzlies this season. But Gigi Jackson and Vince Williams have come in and they're just playing well. They're playing very, very well, and they're not keeping this team afloat at all. They're definitely bottom 3 in the West. But next season, bro, you get all those guys back healthy, and you get Gigi Jackson playing well. It's going to be a good team. It's going to be a good team. Now for the C tier. These are guys who are like, okay, if they're not here, I'm not ranking them. And so I'm like, are they going to get ranked and get 1 point, or are they going to get no points? And there's some guys that kicked off, but there's some guys that kept on. Kobe Brown for the Clippers. Obviously, I don't care. This is my channel. I don't care if you don't know who Kobe Brown is. This boy can ball. He started some games with the Clippers this year with Kawhi and PG being out, resting and stuff like that, being injured. He's been good. He's a very big body. He's like 6'7", 270 pounds, 260, 270. That's the last I heard. Good player, shoots a 3, plays good defense. I mean, he played 4 years in college. He's like 23 years old already, and he's just mentally just there. And so he's not like a B tier where he's not like a major contributor because the Clippers don't play him the whole time. But the times that he has got in, it's been solid. Not messed up. It's been good. Next one is Scoot Henderson. That's the hard one. Scoot, I mean, you know, number 3 pick, goes to Trailblazers. Everyone's like, yo, Scoot. Yeah, he's been kind of trash. Just kidding. He's been fine. He's been picking it up as of late, but started off the season really slow, and it's really hard to get that back up when you've been playing that slow, especially in your rookie year. Will he be better overall later on? Yes. Will we do a video like this later on in a couple years? Absolutely. But as of right now, Scoot's rookie season's kind of washed. I mean, there are a lot of rookies that outplayed him. Everybody that I listed so far, I feel like has outplayed Scoot Henderson. That's pretty much what this is. Marcus Sasser is on the list. Pistons guard, plays well, shoots the ball, plays hard. I got nothing else for him. It's just a solid guy. I couldn't leave him off the list. I had to put him on. Put in solid minutes. You know, all these C-tier guys are guys who are putting in solid minutes for their team. Last one's Julian Strawther for the Nuggets. Man, the Nuggets just draft well. He's just a solid guy. They've been able to throw Strawther in, shoots the ball. I don't know if he gets like a ton of playing time because I don't watch like every single Nuggets game. But from what I've seen, he goes in. One of those Gonzaga guys, you know, they know how to play. So he's been good. So the ranking. This is how we're gonna be able to see which class was better in my eyes. Okay, about points. Remember, once again, A+ is 4. I don't give A+ out very much. I've done a couple years already in advance. I'm just kind of like stockpile recording this. I've only given a couple A+. So Wemby is there. A is 3 points. B is 2 points. C is 1 point. So in the A category, plus the A and the A+, 16 points. The B category, 16 points. The C category, 6 points. Okay, so the class score for the 2023 draft class is 40 points based off my metrics. Let me know if I can rework this. I just kind of like came up with this, and it's a fine baseline. As long as it's universal for the rest of the draft classes, it's going to work fine. And it kind of has. Like I said, I've done some in advance, and it's been like, oh yeah, this draft class is definitely better than this one, and it shows with that. And so it's been solid. 40 right as of right now, in your guys' eyes, they're the leaders. They're at 40 points. That's the highest we've seen so far. Next week we're coming out with the 2022 draft class. How good have they been? It's not good. It's not like how good was, because that's a whole different conversation. How good was means like, oh, how good were they when they were coming into the league? How good is currently? And so it's the first years, next up against the second years, third years, fourth years, right? Stuff like that. So, I mean, that's kind of impressive if a rookie class right now can be better than, you know, a third-year class that they've been in the league for a couple years. They've had the development time. So that's what I've seen so far. But that's all I got for today. We out.